Thank you for the support and for suggesting this video game as a Diamond Channel Member, Janek, also known as Reaper. Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play series for Frostpunk. It's a game that I have had my eyes on for a while, actually. I think this game came out in 2018 or something crazy like that, so it's been out for quite some time. In fact, Frostpunk 2 is actually going to be out sometime this year. So if we do like this, and people do show some interest, I might try that game out as well. I do have all the expansions for this game. I'm not going to play any of them. I'm just going to jump right into like the normal, basic, beginner scenario, whatever, because again, I've never played this game. But I was definitely recommended by one of the Diamond Channel members, as you guys saw from the intro, if I did it right. So I'm definitely looking forward to trying this out. As you can see, I've already played a couple days just to kind of get a little feel for like how the controls work and stuff like that, but I really haven't gotten very far at all. So I do again want to ask, if you do like these types of videos and want to see more of them, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, consider commenting below. I read all the comments that I can and try to reply to them all as well. And you might even consider becoming a channel member. In fact, if you become a Diamond Channel member, you can recommend your own game for me to play. As far as how many episodes this will be, I'm going to play 6 episodes because that's what I promised to the Diamond Channel members. But if I feel like I'm enjoying it, or if I feel like we're close to like some sort of completion, I honestly don't know if there's like an end game or if it just goes on forever. I really don't know. And we might continue on from there, or it depends on how I feel. So we'll see how it goes. We'll at least do the 6 episodes and then take it from there. So without further ado, let's get into this. I think I have to actually select a scenario since I've already technically started. So new home, I believe, is the initial starting scenario. So we're just gonna start with all the basic settings and see where that gets us. I think we could technically customize, make it harder, whatever. I'm going to leave it at the defaults just for now, and we'll see where it goes.
We roam the still, cold world. No horizon in sight. The rulers of old, stripped of pride and glory. It feels as yesterday we were turning the wheels of progress. Until the frost stopped it all. Suddenly, without a warning. When tides had changed, they changed for all of us, no matter wealth or class. We've lost our world to snow. And with it, our last traces of humanity. We bid farewell to plenty, and for those who remained came the time to adapt. We decided to leave our homes and head north. We roamed for weeks, maybe months, leaving behind all the things we once believed had made us. It was hope that pushed us forward. Slowly, step by step. We knew the cost of our journey, and we paid the price 100 times. Finally, the time has come to build the last city on Earth.
Very epic. It's actually kind of cool build up there. Hopefully I don't get demonetized for the music or copyright strike or whatever. I might if I do. Oh well. A new home. We fled from London and crossed the sea to reach the frozen north. On the way, our convoy was hit by a blizzard and scattered. A handful of us managed to reach the site of this generator, only to find it frozen solid and abandoned. Why is there no one here? Did any of our people survive the blizzard? Are there any others out there? Whatever we do, we should expect the worst now that the world as we know it has crumbled. So this is essentially, at its base, I think it's basically a city builder game. But obviously it has a mix of resource management and survival and all that kind of stuff. I'm sure there's more things that we're going to play into it as well as we go. And if you couldn't tell by the name, Frostpunk, it is a steampunk type of game in a frosty landscape. So that's literally what it is. We need the generator to get the generator working. It provides heat and power to the other buildings. Without it, we'll freeze to death. Stockpile some coal and start the generator. So we got the generator here in the middle. We can't turn it on yet because we don't have any coal. So we'll have to get some coal. I believe we have some coal around here. There's some right up there. So we need to assign some workers to this to get some coal coming in. In fact, we're going to go ahead and assign some workers over here as well. And we might as well assign some workers here. Let's get all the workers out that we can. I mean, I might even just throw everything we got. We even use some of our engineers. Let's get all the coal we can just to get us jump started here. And I think once we get 200, technically we need 6 to turn it on. So I guess we can go ahead and turn it on now. And it does clear out a little bit of a circle here, a little bit of a warm zone, as you can see from this little thing. You can even see the temperature overlay to see really how much temperature we're actually getting from it. So we got a good place to start building some stuff. This is essentially what it comes down to. But initially we need to build up 200 coal. I think it's interesting that we're actually starting to gather coal, even though we haven't actually physically made it. It's already starting to build up the coal for us. We'll get the coal built up here. We'll get a big chunk of it. That way we have a good stockpile. Obviously, we have no food at the moment. We got raw food. We have no real food. I'm sure that'll be a problem that we need to fix very, very soon. There's also a concept of day and night shifts and like things like that, where right now we currently sleep at night and only work during the day. Although I think we can change those settings as we pass certain laws and things of that nature. But we'll get into that a little bit. So for now, and also we have a bunch of homeless people. Nobody has any homes right now. I could build some homes, but I'm kind of waiting for the little trigger point. Generate homes with reassuring warmth, but we shouldn't take it for granted. If the generator goes down, the city dies. Be mindful of coal reserves. Now, food. There will be no city if we starve to death. Secure a way to provide raw food and build a cookhouse to prepare meals. All right, so we want raw food, and that comes from a hunter's hut. It takes 200 wood, or 20 wood, I mean. So we'll go ahead and get that, I guess, put out here somewhere. Truth be told, I actually think we could put this at a further level out, because we've already got a road here, I believe. So we could put that one level further out than we might normally. To leave some space for in the middle, because the hunters actually go out at nighttime, if I remember correctly. Let me come up here to this one, and let's pull back some of our engineers, so that way we have enough engineers to build this quicker. So that'll give us our raw food, and then we also would like to get a cookhouse as soon as we get some wood. Now we do need to gather some wood, so actually on that note, we probably will just get rid of all of those. I think we have wood here. We do, and let's go ahead and just get as much wood going right away as possible. We probably need to pull in some more. We've actually got plenty of coal. So I'm actually going to go ahead and grab, if I can actually click on the coal. There we go. Let's go ahead and reduce this by, actually we're just going to reduce it by all of it. We'll go ahead and get the wood maxed out here, and I think we can get some wood maybe here. Yes, we do. Let's go ahead and just get as much wood as we can coming in relatively quickly here. Now we do have some wooded areas. I don't know if we can ever chop those. We also got some coal deposits up there that we could apparently mine at some point, which I believe will come up down the road. I personally have not gotten to the mining part of it yet. That's where I stopped before I got there. But so like I said, I didn't make it super far. I made it 6 days basically, which just kind of got me like my feet under me a little bit, just to kind of get a little understanding of basically how things worked. All right, so the raw food is about to be coming in. We do need to build a cookhouse. Okay, we do have enough for the cookhouse now. This is also an extra wide building, so I'm actually probably going to keep the extra wide buildings a little bit further out. Not sure if that's the right decision or not, but I will do that. And we can build roads out here, but obviously this is technically just barely connected by a road. We do want to put some people into this, so let's go ahead and go to one of our coal reserves, and we'll just go ahead and set that to none so we can fill this thing to max, because we want to make sure we're getting as much food as possible. We got a good stockpile of coal for now. We have to make sure that we're getting food, so we'll get that rolling. I don't know if the cookhouse actually has its own built-in warmth or not. If not, that might be a bad thing that we stuck it out a little bit further. But I wanted to kind of save room for houses closer to the middle, just because they're the same size as this building, and also obviously as our people are sleeping, we need them to be, you know, warm and comfortable. So we'll see how that goes. I did not do that my first run. This is a little bit of a shift from how I did things the first time I did this. literally 20 minutes ago. All right, it is nighttime now. I believe the temperature will drop a little bit maybe at night. I would assume it would. But obviously our workers are no longer working. Other than that, I think they will finish this building here. All right, and we do want to go ahead and... people from our convoy. With basic resources secured for now, we can try to rescue the people we left behind. Build a beacon, scout Frostland, and save as many survivors from our expedition as possible. You need a workshop to design plans for more advanced buildings. So we do need to get a workshop. I also need to get some people put into here. We also have a decision point here, and I'll get to that in just a moment. Let's just pull a couple workers off of here. Make sure we max this thing out, and we're good to go for now. All right, decision point. No roof over our heads. Captain, people are understandably concerned about the lack of shelter. They're falling ill from sleeping outside on the terrible cold, or in this terrible cold. We'd be better do something about it. We could provide some shelter for 40 people in 2 days, or we could provide shelter for everyone. I don't particularly see a reason why we wouldn't just provide shelter for everyone. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that. I know it's a little bit more challenging because we obviously need to build the buildings, but I feel like this is a good move. So we'll go ahead and just build we'll start with a couple of them. I think they might actually build them while we're in here in the middle. And I should probably go ahead and speed things up, actually. In fact, I don't know if there's any reason not to just speed things up even more. The wisdom of the crowd. Captain, when facing demands, remember this. People usually look for the quickest solution, not the best one. You don't have to agree to everyone or everything they ask for. If you fix the problem your way, it's fine. And I believe that... Does that open the door for our first law? Maybe not. I mean, I think we can pass our first law, but I think it'll give us a prompt here in just a moment. So we'll wait for the prompt. All right, so people got some houses. We do need more wood to get the rest. We've already got that one maxed out. This one could be maxed out now. Let's go ahead and just fill up with the rest of the engineers. And just to make sure we have plenty of wood to get this built really, really quickly once work shift starts again. Really not much for us to do while we're waiting for the daytime. Right, we do have somebody who is sick. We'd like to get them taken care of soon. We're not quite there yet. We got a couple other things we got to knock out as well. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and get a law going. I don't know why it didn't prompt me. Maybe it's a prompt only prompts me when it's my very first run. The last time I actually went with emergency shift first, but I don't feel like we're going to need it right away. So truth be told, if anything, what I'm probably going to do is grab child labor. Now we have child shelters, which will, our children will get a permanent help bonus and all that kind of stuff. And we'll have to build a child shelter and all and whatever. Safe place for children during work hours. Here's the thing. If the children don't work, we're probably going to die. So dead children are obviously very bad. I mean, I don't like the idea of children working in general, but I'm going to put them in the safe jobs. They can still get technically injured, but I think this is actually just, I mean, we got to survive. Survival is super critical here. And so I think this is going to be the right move here. We will have a little bit of hope fall, and workers can be injured in accidents, but I think putting them in safe jobs is just a strong idea to stay alive. So we're going to go ahead and sign that one in place. We lose a little bit of hope here, and we can't put another law in right away. But what it does mean is in some of these places that aren't maybe filled up, for example, some of the coal places, I believe, and even the cookhouse, we could actually, let me drop a couple. I mean, I like the idea of putting a couple adults in there just to supervise the children, but we'll go ahead and do that. And then maybe over on this coal one over here, we'll just max that out with a few more children. And where we have some engineers over here, we'll replace that with children as well for now. We still have a couple children left available, but I don't think we're going to need them right now. As soon as I get some more lumber, we can go ahead and let me go ahead and slow it down a little bit. Let's go ahead and build a few more tents. Keep those going. Get up to that 80 as quickly as possible. As soon as we get our people sheltered, then I think they'll be less likely to get sick at night, or just basically in general. I mean, they can still get sick out here on these jobs because obviously these are not super protected, but I think this is a pretty decent idea. So go ahead and max this out. It's okay to put these all side by side because based on my understanding, you can put the roads down the middle at any point. So the houses will shift slightly to make room for the roads. All right, we can get space for 2 more buildings. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? That is 8. So that's all 8 of our buildings available. And next up would be our probably our workshop or our cookhouse. We actually never built the cookhouse. Last time, like I said, I got the notification for the cookhouse. I think this time we're just going to go ahead and plop it out here. I guess, again, I'll put these slightly larger buildings. One tile. Oh, no, I got the cookhouse. I'm sorry. It's right there. I was going to say, I thought I got a notification last time. We do have the cookhouse. It is available. Anything else we needed to do? Then I guess we need to build the workshop at some point. And again, that's another bigger building, so we'll stick it out here. And I think that'll work. We also have already, I think, in our stock or availability, we got these gathering posts, which is a really good idea to put out at some point. I think it gives us a little bit of a heat and just makes it easier to just gather things in general. So it's actually probably a really good idea, even though there's no prompt or anything like that, to stick one of these out here. Like out here with this wood and stone to kind of gather some of that right away. Now, it does tell me there's no adjacent street, but we can build streets by going into the build menu and doing this. I'm just going to connect you like that for now. And I think that'll work. Hopefully get that built up here in a moment and make it a lot easier to gather a lot of this stuff. In fact, we can actually pull people off of these and just put them employed into this gathering node. We are currently out of steel from doing that, but we will get steel back once we build this thing from this particular drop-off spot. Houses are still getting built. We got plenty of time, but we're actually going to get these done pretty quickly here. Beacon will get built here momentarily. Where are my engineers currently? Oh, they're just building. Okay. That makes sense. I guess I could just speed things up while we're kind of waiting here. Alright, everyone feels relieved with the roof or even a flapping one over their head. Hope rises. Alright, so we got a bit of a hope boost, which is awesome. Very, very nice to have that. Okay, so we do have this thing available, so we can go ahead and max this out with some engineers to be able to start working on some research. I think the first thing it recommended was to get the beacon. So probably a really good idea to go with what it suggests. Because reasons. I'm sure it knows what it's doing. We do have a sick person. I do need to get the sick house down. How much does the sick house actually cost? 25 wood. So we'll need to get some wood, unfortunately, to get that person back to being healthy. We can also, let me go ahead and get rid of these. Get rid of that. And let's just put some people into this. Some workers. Actually, I'm going to put like 5 workers and 5 children, just to kind of make sure we have plenty of children available. We can introduce another law. I think the next law I think would be a good idea, and this is again kind of what I did last time, is to make soup. Now soup does does cause a little bit of discontent, but it will stretch our rations further. At some point, if we got plenty of raw food, we can turn off the soup, but for now, I think soup is just a really good idea in general, and we'll just make sure that we have plenty of food for our people for quite some time. Because again, kind of like the children working, without food, everybody's dead. So even if they hate it, it at least keeps them alive. And that's my reasoning, at least. Survival more important than comfort at the moment. Alright, so this thing does keep people a little bit warm, which is very good. Which is way better than just working out there like on their own. So I would like to build a couple more of those if available. Probably one over on this side of things. There's wood, there's some steel, there's coal. I just don't know how many of these would be logical to put down, but just feels like a good idea. Oh, we need steel. Never mind. Let's wait for the steel to come in. Now, I don't know how fast. Does it gather faster? Oh, we have to choose. I did not realize that. Really? Or did we get both? Did we get both? I think we're getting both. I think I misunderstood. This is my first time to put these down. I'll be honest. I didn't do that last time. I just saw them before I ended my trial run. And so I was like, hey, cool. That's cool. That looks cool. Let's put that down. But it looks like we're going to be okay here. Now, the question is, do the children work slower? No, they do not. I think it's still okay to use the children when available. All right. We don't have any raw food for you. That's okay. We do have some decisions to make, though. Child injured at work. The accident was not serious and happened entirely due to the child's carelessness. I mean, I'm okay with giving a little bit of hope rise. I'll give the kid the day off. We can put another child in there, replace them. And we got this one over here. Family torn apart. Sir, a woman came forward after we built the workshop. She said that her husband and daughter didn't reach the city with the main group, but she's sure they're still out there. She wants to join the first scout team we'll send out. She urges you to hurry. Okay. I think that's part of the beacon that we're working on, researching at 61% right now. I do want to get the medical facility down, though. I totally forgot about that. This is actually a small building, so we can actually stick this into the middle interior. And I don't see any reason why not. We can still put another house there if we want to. So we'll get that plopped down, get us the medical facility, hopefully get our sick taken care of quicker. We do have a little bit of steel now, so that does give us the option once we get some more wood coming in to... Now, if we were to max this out, how much would we get? We get 3.2 per hour versus how much is this? This is getting 4.2 per hour, so it is just a good building, right? It is working both these piles. It's working more than one wood pile is worth of stuff, which is just useful in general. I do want to build another gathering spot, though. Probably over here with the wood. I think our coal is fine for now. Let me actually just go and get one of those down before I forget about it, because I just think it's just a good idea. Probably out here somewhere where it can get this wood and stuff. Apparently we could put one out here maybe to get from the trees. I'm actually not sure if that's how that works. Before I do that, let me grab, let me just get a road out here. I'll just pull it out from there, and then that'll kind of help me determine where to put this building. Oh, I just used up all my wood. Never mind. Well, we'll get it back here in a moment. We can put some people in here, and we might as well. Let's get some engineers in there to take care of the sick people. We do have the research done for the beacon, so we can definitely put a beacon down soon. I think getting this down is a great idea first, because we do need to get some of this wood. In fact, I guess I can go ahead and max this out while we're waiting. I should have done that sooner. Since we saved some people over here, we can definitely put more people over on these things. So do these have... Yeah, these have some built-in heat. Maybe not perfect, but a little bit of built-in heat. The Hunter's Lodge is fine. So yeah, putting this on the second layer seems to be a decent idea, and that leaves the houses, you know, in the good heat zone here in the middle. So I'm pretty happy with that decision. Can introduce a new law. What do we want to do now? I like the idea of... We got a choice between radical treatment, where we can amputate people if they get gravely ill, or sustaining life, where we just keep them alive and we don't do anything about it. I prefer the idea of radical treatment. It is radical. It sounds bad, but someone being alive without an arm is better than someone not being alive, I would imagine. Now, granted, I've never experienced life without an arm, but I still feel like life more important than death, even if it's a little bit of a struggle. So I think we're gonna go with that move. And then I'm actually gonna put a couple people over here. I guess children technically, but we do have enough to build my little depot over here, I believe, my gathering post. And I'm gonna put that before I do before I bother with the beacon. I just want to make sure we're getting plenty of resources coming in, and then we can worry about the beacon here in a moment. Once we get a little bit more wood coming back in, we will definitely take care of that. I like our food situation probably needs to be better handled, so probably another hunter's hut is probably a really good idea at some point, especially since we do have some workers that are going to be saved once we put this thing down. Looks like our coal deposit got used up. Did not notice that. We might put one of those things down in one of these, one of these coal deposits as well. Here in a moment. Do we have workers over here? We do have some engineers over here. Oh, no, we don't. Don't we have workers on coal somewhere? Like up here? Or were they just on that one and they just got used up? I think they were just on that one, they got used up. So putting another one of these buildings down to get some coal is probably also a reasonably good idea. In fact, I'm actually going to go ahead and build out a road. Where do I actually want to put it? Sorry, I keep hitting the wrong button. Oh, I can't see it. So I'll wait till we get some wood coming back in. Guess I should speed up during the nighttime. It's about to be really, really cold, which is not great. Let me go ahead and get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that and put as many people as we can here. Perfect. Have another decision point. Protective mother. Mother has refused to let her daughter go to work. Afraid she'll get injured. We could look the other way this time, but others might see it unfair. I mean, I'm okay with giving a little bit of hope. We don't need the child working right this second. And if others take advantage of that, then so be it. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Yeah, so we just need a little bit of wood so that I can... Oh, so this is the one where the child was at, so we'll just go ahead and fill you back up. I mean, I could just go with workers period right now, because we do have enough workers. We don't need the children right this second, but I think we're going to get them filled back up here momentarily, so it's okay. Oh, I should be speeding up, sorry. Got distracted. Alright, so workday is about to start. Frost is here, so that is not great. But these guys will be better than if they were just out there on their own. So that's a good thing. Yeah, so obviously people are very, very cold. What's this thing going on? It's inoperative. Really? Oh, is it inoperative because of the temperature or because of the... No, we do have food, so it's just straight up... I did not realize that. I mean, we have enough food for now, but I was not aware that the temperature would have affected this like that. So, a little surprising. Makes me wish maybe I should have put that closer to the middle. I think we'll be okay for the moment. We do have the option of generator overdrive, but I don't think that means it pushes out further. Yeah, it's just still not operative. So I'm not going to turn that on right now. There's no point in risking our generator failing just to go out there a little bit further. Let's see. Okay, let's go ahead and build one more. Sorry, wrong button. One more gathering post out here somewhere. Don't know if it really matters. I think I'm going to put it right about here. I don't know if it'll actually cover the coal mine or not, but in case it's able to, we'll go ahead and stick it out there, and then we will need to build us a road out to it. Probably should have done that better as far as where I placed that, but actually what I might do is just stretch this around, and then from here we can go out. Oh, we need more wood. Never mind. Well, we'll get some more wood in a second. Alright, I think 12 wood is what we needed. So let's bring you all into the middle, and that works. Alright, so that'll be covered. Maybe I didn't have to go all the way to the outer edge, but it's fine. That'll get that taken care of. And then we'll stockpile that with some people here in a moment as well. Alright, so we need to figure out the food situation. I mean, we don't have enough room to fit one of these in this little gap, unfortunately, so it's really just going to come down to having a better way to heat this externally, or just living off the food that we have for a couple more days, which is probably not ideal, but looks like we can do another tech. I apologize, I should have done that sooner. I mean, I like the idea of faster gathering. I think we will start with the faster gathering. Oh, we need more wood. Alright, there's wood. Let's go and get the faster gathering. That's going to help people a bit more. And then we got a law. We got a choice between extra rations for the ill, help speed up recovery, or overcrowding, where capacity is doubled but discontent will rise. I like the idea of extra rations for the ill, but I don't know if that's something we do now. We do also have the care house down here. Gravely ill and amputees will be cared for at a low cost in special homes. So they eat half as much and they don't burden the medical posts. I mean, there's no... The hope will rise, but there's no real negative, honestly, as far as I can see. And the fact that they use less nutrients, I feel like is probably a good idea. So I think we'll sign that into law. I mean, we don't have the stuff to build it yet. We definitely want to build that. And we also still need to build the beacon. I'm going to build the care house first, I think. How much does it actually cost? 25 wood, 5 steel. We got plenty of steel. We're getting more wood. Do I actually have this thing stockpiled? I do. You are getting wood coming in. What about you? You're getting wood coming in. You're not quite finished being built yet. So once you get built, we'll get some coal coming in. Still need to deal with the food, but we're okay for now. All right, let's go ahead and speed things back up. Make sure we get 25 wood. That's what we're looking for. Alright, let's get the care house down. Is this one smaller? This is actually a smaller building. So that actually would have fit up here somewhere, but I guess we'll just sneak it in here in the middle. It's going to be fine. That'll be alright. It's going to be a little bit cold, probably. So maybe not ideal in that regard. It does have +2 for insulation. So it's basically the same as these internal houses, so I guess that's good. Wood crates have been depleted in some spot, probably over here. So yeah, now I think at this point we're going to save it for the beacon. We do need to get you stockpiled to the max. Do we have any workers out here somewhere? Don't think we do, so I think we're good to get that going. And you guys are going to get us... I have no idea how much... Is it... Oh, is it nighttime? Are they just not working? Did I do something wrong? Why are you not gathering? Waiting for workers. Are they just not out there yet? They must not be out there yet. Alright, fair enough. Care house promise fulfilled, so we did get a little bit of hope from that. I don't think we need to stockpile this with anything. It just exists, basically. Like I said, it's not great on the weather, but it's going to be, like I said, about the same as a house. So I think we're okay with that. And it's honestly the same as the medical bus. It's actually thicker, apparently, so it should be okay. Alright, still need to get the beacon. And I think we need 35 for that. Oh, I guess we can do it now. Never mind. I don't know if it really matters where we stick it, so I guess I'm going to stick it over here. We're very low on food. And it's going to be that way for another day until the temperature comes back up a little bit, which is unfortunate. I got to figure this problem out soon. So getting an extra range on our generator pretty quickly is probably going to be very important. We're no longer lost and blind. From now on, our people will be able to survey the icy barrens that surround us. Frostland. We got a little hot air balloon goes up here. And on the hot air balloon going up, I think that's going to be the end of our first episode. That went fast. Wow, that went real fast. 30 minutes. Goodness. But yeah, we're going to put a cut in there. When we come back, more of this. And I'm having fun with this so far. I think this is a really good game. I'm surprised I haven't played it before now. But we'll definitely do some exploration. I think we've got the Lost Expedition here that we have on our mission there. So we'll take care of that here in the next episode. But so far, so good. People are alive. Not too unhappy. A lot of hope. We'll see. I do appreciate you guys watching, though. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.